Hey, what's up, guys, and what's up, Sussex Squad? How y'all doing today? Well, baby, if you are Prince William, I don't even know what to say at this point. Do you know William emerged looking kooky, spooky all around? I don't even know. Hooky is the word. We had to ask ourselves, what is going on in the royal family? Have they been cursed? Have all the townsmen and women stopped letting them feast on their blood? You guys, seriously. William emerged looking so sick, so yucky, so weird. It makes me want to laugh, but it also makes me want to ask, what is going on with William? He has weight loss. He has dark circles under his eyes. He has a weird, scratchy beard. When I said that beard, look, let me ask you this. How does Kate look bigger than him? And Kate's the one with cancer. That's another story. The Royal Rota is going crazy because they literally have been asking that same thing we've been asking forever, Sussex Squad. Do you have cancer or not? And if you do have cancer, what is the status? You can't expect me to care and play these games. Spoiler alert. Do I care? I mean, listen, it's God's will. She's healthy. But okay, so where do we start? First, let's start off with William looking a hot mess. When I said he looked better with that beard, that was 20 pounds ago. What is going on? As a matter of fact, William looks like he fell asleep on the beach drinking margaritas, and literally the guy sweeping up had to hit his legs with the broom to about move it along. Probably thought he was like a surfer. William probably was trying to act like he was a surfer. Honestly, William has lost so much weight. It's actually pretty concerning. Not because okay, it is kind of concerning. What is going on? Listen, that whole family is sick. I'm not joking when I say, have their supplies of virgin blood dried up? What is going on? Have all the people in the Duchy of Cornwall, have they shut their doors? Is the Duchy of Wales not allowed to freely roam the town, people? And remember that video where he couldn't even stand up straight without swaying? But back then, everybody blamed that on, oh, he's so concerned about Kate and her illness. To which I said, but what's your excuse now? Was this a celebration? I mean, Kate is supposed to be better. I know, guys, we'll get into that in a second. But let's get into this, right? Again, why is Kate bigger than you when she's the one supposedly with the big C? It makes no sense. And again, I thought about it, their palaces and mansions are probably filled with asbestos and black mold, right? Again, Meghan's lucky she left. She probably added 15 years on her life by being forced to move out of Frogmore Cottage. I mean, I'm super, super serious. I think their homes are filled with toxins. You saw the inside. Did you guys see the inside of Princess Anne's house where she was watching a soccer game and an old, ratty, moldy couch? Something is wrong with these people. I don't know. Listen, again, what's going on? This is so odd. It's so weird. We have to ask ourselves. Let's go to Twitter and see what they're saying, because I think it's amazing. There is something going on with that royal family, and it's happening super, super quickly. Now, here's the thing. They could be ill, or maybe the way William spent all his time mocking Harry for going to therapy, mocking Meghan for saying it's not enough to survive, you have to thrive. Maybe the same pressure that Harry was under that almost broke him and Meghan, William's under the same amount of pressure, but differently. And maybe it gets to him. Maybe that's why he doesn't want to show up and cut ribbons at Tesco's. Maybe he's dealing with his own illness, but he wants to and carry on. I do want to say this, though, really quick. We have to talk about what's going on with Kate and her maybe stuff. Okay, you guys saw the horror movie she made celebrating being free of cancer. Now, I do want to say this. They got dragged up and down the British media for that dumb video. What was that? That video was honestly 2 minutes, and I think it was 3 minutes long. That video was 2 minutes and 48 seconds too long. Why did you show us 3 minutes of the kids being like, is this thing on? Like, it's not a professional camera. Maybe that worked when it was the 1970s. There is no child alive today that does not know what a camera looks like, what a camcorder looks like, and doesn't even know how to recognize that red button right there. Is this thing on? With a full camera and sound crew trying to look like sprightly and ha ha ha. I get it. William and Kate, they played a history. They don't care what the normal people feel about right now. They're like, you can go ahead and laugh about us because we're thinking the long game. The only problem is, and that would work, but the only problem is the people here and now are the ones that pay for your homes, for your houses, for your salary. The people alive now are the ones that might overthrow the monarchy. So I get it. You're like, oh, laugh now, but in 100 years, kids are going to be looking at this, and schools are going to be looking at this video. You guys are very, very, very confident that 100 years is going to come. But all jokes aside, right? It was a weird, creepy thing. 3 minutes of them trying to act loving and caring and happy with the kids. It's odd. It was weird. It fell flat, and they are being dragged in UK media because everyone else is like, what is going on? Why are you guys doing this? And everyone, no matter how much they were a supporter, kind of hinted at it. Just seemed really weird and inauthentic. The fact that they were even releasing stuff, right, about the fact that video was an F you to the haters. What are you talking about? Nobody cares. You can say F you to us. Yes, I count myself as a hater. You can say F you to us all you want. At the end of the day, baby, that divorce or separation is going to happen whether we hate it or not. And right now it's looking like it's happening. Right? And that's another thing. The fact that, listen, the way they handled that was stuff like that is why that Kate is missing stuff blew up. If they would have just acted normally instead of splitting hairs, no one outside of the royal watchers would have noticed. Like, they lie anyway. So just say she's cancer free instead of playing word games. Being cancer free doesn't mean the cancer can't come back. Again, I said I don't think she's ever going back to work, really. If you guys haven't seen the video, you got to watch it. They need to fire whoever the decision was to shoot the video that way. Again, Kate was like straining her shoulder. William was trying not to laugh in the face. But then the royal spinners got really... SK on Twitter said, even the royal spinners are confused. Richard Palmer said, a mixed message on some confusing headlines tonight. On one hand, Kate says, doing what I can to stay cancer-free is now my focus. Yet at the same time, we've been told it's incorrect to describe her as cancer-free or in remission. Alexis is sowing discord in the internet said, imagine having cancer allegedly and all you're thinking about is your brother and sister. This was the quote. One friend of William and Kate told the Daily Beast, it's the reset to end all resets. I love the way every single time William and Kate get off their lazy butts, in my opinion, this is all my opinion, and work. Yes, game changer, checkmate, reset to all resets. It was a reset. We forgot about you, and now we're back to making fun of you. The reset to end all resets. This is Kate and William as they mean to go on. It's family first, and F the haters, F the press, and F Harry and Meghan. Can I just say this? Imagine you fake recovering from cancer or whatever it is, and all you're thinking about is your sister-in-law. And not even that. Harry put family first, and you guys can't stand him for that. Listen, Queens or Maid said, so let me get this straight. Prince William and Kate made the video not to declare that she was cancer-free, but to show Prince Harry, Meghan, and non-royalists that they're not uptight, but can make glossy films to release to the public, and that will be the essence of their reign. Jennifer on Twitter said, the problem is not the copying or the tone-deaf Succession credits imagery. It's that it doesn't read as authentic. Once again, the eroding of public trust is reaching critical level, and the audacity shown just takes your breath away. It really is quite extraordinary. Also, they said the struggle is real. Chris Shipp said, I think the Princess of Wales is that meant I think what the Princess of Wales meant is that she's doing what she can to become and then stay cancer-free. As she confirmed, she is currently not classed as cancer-free nor in remission, but you don't have cancer. So what is going on, these liars? Anyway, Henry VIII on Twitter said, and shout out to Valley Renee and also Sherry Contour and Afro Fairy 1 on Twitter said, I'm honestly a bit surprised at how mixed some of the responses are under mainstream press tweets. And I'm even more surprised that the Rotor are pointing out that they're receiving mixed messages from the palace. She said the last 9 months. So they knew the whole time and kept it for months from the public who funds them. Even fans are noticing inconsistencies. I do want to point out, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. If we were through September, that would be 9 months. So that means that she knew that she was sick also in December. I think they're just lying. Anyway, right? 9 months is in December. This is Inca Dove having a conversation with the royal editor and Henry VIII. 9 months. As in December, when the EMS was seen near Balmore, Inca Dove said they keep telling on themselves the pieces are coming together. Royal editor said, yes, they are. I'm sorry, but if faced with a potentially fatal illness, are you really going to make a video to show them and you don't care about them? I bet money on a mental health crisis and not cancer. Again, they got their timelines mixed up when they said 9 months. Where are we at? Again, Will and Kate are super aware. I knew when I saw that video they were attempting to copy Harry and Meghan's style of a loving couple, content, and it was weird and unnatural. Woo! Again, the Daily Base then ran an article, the cancer video, recovery video is the reset to end all resets. Reset of what? You guys don't do anything. You have to do something to reset. They're like, I feel like they're just locked in the palace, reading their own hype, high-fiving them. We showed Harry and Meghan. It's weird. By the way, did you know Harry got invited to have Christmas with his uncle? I wouldn't go, though, because I don't trust, not their family, the Spencers, but I don't trust the royals. Anyway, right? Somebody said, first it was preventative chemotherapy, which killed remaining cancer cells the doc didn't get during a surgery. Now she's cancer-free, but not in remission. Do y'all think people are stupid? Sheesh. Dre said the effing lack of self-awareness is wild. This clown tried to slander me for debating the other side, but pushing weird ish like this isn't harmful. GTFO. This is why I keep to myself. No way a pa will ever dictate my ish while spewing dangerous rhetoric. Clear your own house. I know that's right. It does seem to be adding up to a very clear picture of did she ever have cancer? Because why are they being so technical about being cancer free versus being in being in remission, right? They also are dragging her in the Royal Road talking about it's a ghastly and gruesome emotional exhibitionism. Ooh, they don't like that. They said the Standard has just obliterated Kensington Palace's Hallmark movie production in one column. By turning the royals into exhibits of emotional wellness, it diminishes their value as parts of a national institution in which dignity is the main thing. Kate has lost. You guys, listen. I don't know what is going on, but the UK press has 100% turned on William, turned on Kate. The Standard said, all one can say really is that the late Queen would have died early rather than subject herself to this extraordinary display of trite sentiment. The problem is, I don't even think it's a sentiment. I think that it just is inauthentic. They said, of course, it's marvelous news that the Princess of Wales has come to an end of chemotherapy and is well on her way to recovery. Which of us did not feel for her in her last somber announcement that she had cancer? It's also the best in the news that she'll be returning to public duties. She was missed. The prayers of the nation have been answered. But forgive me, Was it necessary to share this news with the nation in an utterly grisly video? If she were advertising herbal essence, tropical shower shampoo, it would have been just the thing. The shots of her walking in slow motion through a sunlit meadow, her long hair moving in the breeze, her slender figure shown to an advantage in her simple cotton frock. Why it made one feel emotionally manipulated, squeezed like a lemon for the last drop of sympathy. So she's feeling well, one's glad. One doesn't need to point the rubbed home. Ooh, they dragged her. One doesn't need the point rubbed home with a gruesome image of her releasing, releasing little butterflies from her hands. As the shots of her and William laying on the grass, shoulder to shoulder, or her head lying on his shoulder, it is in the first place a ghastly piece of emotional exhibitionism, and in the second, a hostage of fortune. The time may come when their marriage may come under strain. These things happen to the happiest couples, and they won't wish to have these images reproduced. All I can say is that the late queen would have passed away early rather than subject herself to this extraordinary display of trite sentiment. Out of the darkness can come light, so let that light shine bright. You know what I think I think they're trying to imitate Meghan, because Meghan loves those little Disney movie Hallmark sayings, but with Meghan, they actually seem authentic. All one can say really is that, at any rate, she would have expressed her feelings of gratitude, soberly, in the light of her Christian faith. Kate is the stuff of every contemporary self-help book to do with living in the moment and being grateful for the small stuff. Is emotional reticence now over in the royal family? One fears so, though it still, thank God, has a place with Princess Anne. But it comes at a cost. By turning the royals into exhibits of emotional wellness, it diminishes their value as parts of a national institution in which dignity is the main thing. Kate has lost that. Baby, this was in the Evening Standard. This was a drag. Listen, again, at the end of the day, William and Kate teamed up to put energy into the system to mock and humiliate Harry for everything about their emotions. Well, guess what, baby? It looks like the roosters that's come home to nest. Oof! Let's wait to see how long it takes William to throw Kate under the bus, because you know what's coming. Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.